3, 4.
Put the gun down. Put the gun down. Put the gun down.
Ready home.
950 shots fired. Shots fired.
When parents realize their own child is a killer, it's a revelation that shatters their world like nothing else. The denial and heartbreak are unbearable, turning their worst nightmare into a devastating reality. These 4 chilling cases reveal the unimaginable, leaving you stunned and questioning how well we truly know those closest to us. On January 27, 2023, a heartbreaking incident shook the town of Artesia, New Mexico. Alexis Trevizo, just 19 years old, had arrived at Artesia General Hospital complaining of severe back pain. What unfolded next was truly shocking. Alexis was in labor. After locking herself in a bathroom, she gave birth to a baby boy. In a state of panic, she had placed the newborn in a trash bag, leaving him there. A cleaner later discovered the tragic scene, and the devastating truth was captured on police body cam footage.
So we started working her up. We did a pregnancy test on her, showed positive. She was denying that she had sex. Then she said she had to go to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom. She was in there for quite a while. We kept knocking on the door. Finally, we got her to open the door, and there was blood everywhere. She was cleaning it up. Okay. So we took her back to the room, and I was afraid that she knew she was pregnant. She had done something to herself. Mm-hmm. So the doctor started doing a exam on her. We had the lady come to clean the bathroom. She put the baby in the trash can, and then she put another clean liner over the top of it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So when they looked in there, there was no trash in there, but it was underneath the clean bag. The baby's dead. Okay, we have him in trauma too, but she killed the kid.
Yeah. How old was the baby?
I don't know. It's full term. She just had it. She had it in the bathroom. Was what happened, and then whatever she did, I don't know. She's gonna lie. She wouldn't tell us she's pregnant. She's been lying the whole time.
Okay.
So that's what's going on. I just pulled the doctor out of the room, so nothing's been said to the patient or the mother that's in there yet.
Okay.
I have Leela, the housekeeper, if you want to interview her.
Yeah.
She's the one that kind of found under
because I
the
wanted to get with you guys first and then get with her to get her statement before I even did anything.
Well, I'm the charge, and this is what has happened.
Okay.
You can interview the nurse that had her, the 2 nurses that were taking care of her. You can talk to the tech, which is Lori. She's the one that went in there and actually found it, because Leela's like, this is really heavy.
Okay.
So then Lori went in there, and then of course the baby was underneath the clean liner.
Okay. Yeah. If we can speak with Lori, that
Okay, I'll get Lori and I'll get Leela.
So officer, the first thing though is I need to make sure that the mother, the woman who delivered the baby, is medically stable. I don't know if she delivered a placenta. She's bleeding a lot. I just got her accepted to Loveless, so I need to get her up there as soon as possible.
Okay. Check this over right.
Okay. So how I need to tell her what's going on, and I need to tell the mother what's going on. The mother, they're both in there together. Is one of you willing to be present for that conversation?
And I'll go in there.
Are you guys going? Yeah. Okay, let's go in right now and do this.
While we're doing that,
And then I'll make sure Leela comes out. All the other nurses and stuff are here, and I'll get Leela here. Okay. So she's in this shit. Hey, Marina, will you get Leela back down here? Marina.
Hospital staff were shocked when Alexis, who had hidden her pregnancy, gave birth in a bathroom and placed the baby under a trash bag. Tragically, the cleaner found the baby too late. Alexis was bleeding heavily, and a doctor asked an officer to accompany her to another hospital to break the news about the baby's death.
I'm sorry, there's we discovered a dead baby in the bathroom.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. He came out at me and I didn't know what to do.
Lexi, I told you about this. I just asked you, baby, to tell me the truth.
It was not crying or nothing.
What did you do to it?
Okay, stop right here. Stop. Number 1 priority, guys. Number 1 priority is she just had a baby. I don't know if she's delivered the placenta. She's bleeding significantly.
Yeah.
I've spoken to the obstetrician at Loveless. They want her up there as soon as possible.
Okay.
I obviously need your permission to transfer her for medicals. She needs to
She's
be
19.
Oh, you're right.
But she is a student too.
She's still 19 years
you're
old.
right. You're right. She needs to. I'm sorry, I forgot she's 19.
Keep out of me.
You need to To make sure that you're safe, I need to send you to Loveless to labor and delivery. Will you please agree to that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm gonna work on that. In terms, I'm sorry about this, but in terms of delivering a baby and it looked like you tried to hide it, we do have to have the police involved.
And nothing was crying. It came out with nothing.
I know. But the baby's gonna have to be taken for autopsy and there'll be an investigator and everything. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But we need to do this correctly. And I want to be transparent with you about what our steps are gonna be. Okay. Officer, do you guys need to talk to her before we get her transferred?
How long is it gonna be before you have to transfer
I
out?
don't know. What were you working on?
Okay.
Marina, do you think 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah, hopefully, yes.
Okay.
I got detectives on the way, so
Okay.
they're gonna be talking to her.
Okay.
Thank you.
The doctor told Alexis the baby was found dead, prompting her to cry, and claimed she panicked because the baby wasn't crying. Her upset mother urged her to tell the truth. But due to severe bleeding, the doctor had to order her transfer to another hospital and mentioned the baby would need an autopsy as preparations began.
Do you guys have, I'm the charge nurse here, do you guys have any questions for me?
Like, how big is the baby?
It's full term.
What? 9 months?
Nothing was crying.
Lexi, have you watched the news of the girls that what they do to their babies and what they go to jail?
Nothing was crying.
Any other questions? Okay.
So as of right now, like I said, is we're gonna have the detectives come over here and they're gonna talk to you. Okay. We have to gather some more information about what's going on. They'll get your statement. They're gonna get the doctor's statements. They're gonna get everybody's statements. Okay. So I don't know everything yet. Okay. So I'm not gonna tell you. I can't tell you nothing honestly. Okay. All I can say is
Gonna go to jail.
right now.
No.
Well, right now she's being detained. So she's not gonna leave from here at all. Period. Okay. So one of us will
Is
be
it in your custody? Like,
Yeah, she's detained. Yeah, she's not under arrest, but she is
Okay.
detained. Okay, she's not free to leave. So while this whole thing is coming up, is you're not free to leave. Okay, one of us will be in here the whole time with you, because you're not going to try to leave or nothing like that.
she
All right.
won't.
Like I said, the detectives will be here. They're going to talk to you. I mean, your care is of the utmost right now. Okay, they're going to do what they need to do to take care of you to make sure you get stable. They get you transferred out or whatever. Like I said, the detectives are already been notified. They're already on the way, so they're going to come talk to you. All right. So don't leave. Don't try to do nothing. One of us is always going to be in here in this room with you. Okay, unless we have to step out for doctor's orders, something like that, because if they need to examine you or do something with you. But other than that, like I said, you are detained. You are not free to leave at this point. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Where was the baby at?
I don't know. I have no clue yet. Like I said, I just talked to the charge nurse. We're still getting all the information right now.
Okay.
Okay. Once we get that information, like I said, the detectives, they can clue you in on everything and talk to you more about it.
Okay.
All right. So. Do you happen to have an ID on you, by chance?
Yes, she does.
Okay. Can we get that, please?
At that moment, the officer asked Alexis and her mom if they had any questions. Her mom asked how old the baby was, and when the officer said the baby was full term, her mom was shocked. Alexis, crying, said just one thing: nothing was crying. Meanwhile, the officer informed that Alexis would be detained for now. Someone would stay with her and she couldn't leave. It was clear Alexis was in big trouble.
Get all that information. Call it in too. So not on radio.
Okay.
Hang tight right here with her, okay? I'll be back. Ma'am, could we get your ID also, please?
Yes.
Could we put you?
Yeah.
If you have anything, come on, here, okay? All right.
step out? I'm gonna call my husband.
Yes. Yeah, you'll be fine.
I'll be back. Can I come out?
Exactly 7:30. Okay, could you do me a favor, run these two and add to the record call? Okay, it'll be New Mexico DL, both of them, whenever you're ready.
Where did you put the baby at? Tell me the truth. Where did you put in there?
517.
That came out in the toilet bag? You put it in the bag?
Yes.
Yeah.
In what bag? Why did you say anything to us? Do you want to get in trouble for this now? You could get in trouble for
Mom,
this, baby.
Mom, alright, just give it time, okay? I'm gonna speak to the detectives whenever she's ready, okay? You ready for the second one?
Yeah, we'll call back.
Second. Last three of that second one. The last three of the second one is 333.
Let's see if we're there we go. Okay.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Okay, Alexis. I know it's kind of tough right now, okay? I know you're scared, I know everything else, okay? As of right now, I cannot allow your mom to be in here with you, okay? So, once the detectives get here, then she may be able to come back in here. But as of right now, I can't allow her to be back in here, okay? If you need something, we're not going to stay in here, okay? Because I think it makes it worse that we're here anyway, alright, obviously. And I know you're scared. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay on the outside of the door, okay? As long as you promise me you're not going to hurt yourself, okay? Like I said, this is a lot. I know it is, okay? You're young, you know, I don't want to be in here kind of adding to your anxiety and everything else, okay? If you need something, just push that button, okay? And then they'll come in there. They're on the way, okay? Okay? So as soon as they get here, they're going to talk to you. I mean, the reason why... Your mom, well, not yet. But I can't let you come back in here yet. Yeah, once they get here, then it's up to the detectives. You could ask them if you can come back here. If they're okay with her coming back here, then you come back here, okay? The reason why is because you're an adult. You're 19 years old, okay? If you're a juvenile, I would gladly have her back in here, okay? But when you're an adult, I can't have you. Okay, if you have any questions, like say push that.
Can I go sign some forms?
Yeah.
Alexa's mom was really upset, and Alexa was in shock, crying. The cop told Alexa her mom couldn't stay with her for now, but she might be allowed back after the detectives arrived.
This is giving us permission to transfer you to Wellness. Dr. Barry is going to take you. You sign here. One more form. This is for the flight crew is going to transfer you to that facility, so just sign the date. Today's the 27th. They'll be here for her in 30 minutes.
Well,
They're going to transfer her in 30 minutes.
okay, I'll let them know. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're gonna be out there. If you need something, let us know, okay? All right. Excuse us.
Did y'all by chance talk about where she's going?
Oh, I haven't talked to her about that. We just told her that she can't.
I got you.
Nothing back. I mean, once she gets taken or whatever, then
I got you.
yeah.
I was just gonna let you know where she's being transferred.
Yeah, no, you're
Is that cool? Okay.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Messed up one. Baby. Put the baby in the bag. Full baby. She had the baby, the full baby.
Right. She's still in there. She's gonna get airlifted out, transferred out because she's still whatever she's got going on or whatever. So they're gonna transfer her out. housekeeper. I didn't talk to her too much. Just got a brief statement from her, got her information, and then the nurse had actually ran there, got the baby, and opened the bag, and then they rushed her to the baby into trauma 1, and that's when they started working. The baby was retained. So I got the bathroom closed off, and then I got the trauma room closed off because the trauma room, the housekeeper went in there because they called her to go clean it up. So obviously before she checked the trash can, she cleaned everything up. When she threw everything in the trash can, she looked it up, felt it was heavy, put it down. When she looked in there, that's when she saw the baby. And then, yeah. So then they took obviously the baby in the trash can, trauma 1, put the baby on the table, and then that's whenever they
I'll take it away.
But other than that, so I got both of those closed off.
Cool. Hospital's complaint? Hospital's complaint?
At that point, the detectives were trying to piece together the story, talking about how the cleaner found the baby in the trash can and other details.
And cleaned it up?
Well, see, she was cleaning it up first, so she was in there. So she said she actually we were here because one of our other guys had arrested her, and she said, hey, she needs to go to the bathroom. And so they had her go to the bathroom. About 10 minutes later, they went to knock on the door, but she didn't come out. So they're like, hey, are you okay? Check on her. She's like, yeah. Didn't want to come out, didn't want to come out. Gave her another, I guess 10 minutes. And then they said, we're going to open the door. And then when she opened the door, there was blood everywhere. So they called housekeeping. They didn't know the baby was in the truck.
Is the baby still here?
Yeah, they're still trauma 1. That's why I
probably need to go get blood and stuff out of the truck.
But yeah, like I said, the housekeeper cleaned up the floor in there first, and then when she put all her stuff into the trash can, that's when she felt how heavy it was, and then she looked into it, that's when she saw it.
You said you're looking for someone to talk to your mom?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you tell her that where I'm going?
Yeah, no, she already knows. Detective.
Is she going?
Yeah, she should be. Detective's up there talking with her right now. So, you have any other questions for us? Okay.
He's out, yeah.
I'll see how he's waiting.
I hear you. Walk out with him.
Just sprayed a lot of water. And it's still trouble running. They had to bring the unit out. But then the jacks were, they had to drive down the street. The jacks frozen out because they couldn't put them in. Oh yeah. Okay, Alexi, so obviously you're getting transport, okay? So you're not detained no more. The detectives will be contacting you, okay? So they'll get a hold of you. So let me get your number real quick.
My mom has it.
Okay, give me a good phone number for you? Cell phone number?
My mom's is
97?
Sir.
Okay. Your current street address?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. They'll be in contact with you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Well, the detectives took control of the situation, and Alexa was being transported to another hospital with all due care via an air ambulance.
I'll be claustrophobic.
It's roomier than it looks. For me, not for these guys.
I don't know about that. That's all I'm looking at. Wow.
Your feet go pretty much all the way up to the nose. Yeah. That's not too bad.
How long does it take you to leave?
Depends on the way you just go.
There you go.
Yeah, very important. Transport.
feet are going all the way in. All the way under there, see? Once we get this thing started, we'll get some heat running. It's only going to be a short flight. I can't see a whole lot.
In the end, Alexis Treviso faced serious charges, including an open count of murder, child abuse resulting in death, and tampering with evidence. Now, if you think this is shocking, wait till you hear about a family destroyed in an instant, all because of a single fatal shot. Check it out. On May 27, 2024, a tragic event unfolded on the east side of Detroit, Michigan. Police were called to a house on Beaconsfield Street after reports of a shooting. When they arrived, they found two women in distress and quickly entered the home. Inside, they came face to face with a man armed with a gun who had just fatally shot his teenage nephew. A heated standoff happened with gunshots ringing out, and the man was shot and killed by the police.
Detroit 911, what is the address of your emergency?
My nephew has been shot in the head. Please. He's bleeding out.
Are you with him now?
Who did that?
How old is he? Okay. You said he's not breathing?
He's not breathing. He's unconscious. Please get here.
Can someone do CPR with me?
She is. She's doing CPR. He's not conscious at all. He's not conscious at all.
I have the paramedics on the way. I also have other help on the way. I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next. I need to know how old he is.
He's only 16.
He's 16? Do you have any idea who did this or how this happened?
No, we don't know. We don't know who did it. We don't know who did it.
Okay. Can you tell me what happened, what led to this? How you discovered this?
We don't know.
Did he just come in the house with it or what happened?
He was in the house.
Okay, you said he was in the house?
Yes, I really don't want to talk. I just want somebody here to help my nephew.
I've got help coming. I've got EMS. I've got fire on the way. I've got police on the way. They're all coming, okay? You're doing a real great job, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to stay on the line with you until they get there, okay?
Yes. Please.
They're coming down the street right now, okay? Keep an eye out for him. They're here? They're there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, who's there?
Yes. He's unconscious. He's not breathing.
Is that the police, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna let them take over, okay? It was a tense day in Detroit when a desperate 911 call came in. A 16-year-old had been shot and the caller was panicking. The operator stayed calm, guiding her step by step, promising help was on the way. Moments later, sirens filled the air and the police arrived, bringing a flicker of hope to the chaos.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
My brother, I think he's been shot.
What is the address of the emergency?
I'm sorry, God.
Tell me exactly what is happening.
He's been shot in the head, please.
Ma'am, who is it that shot him?
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Where is he at now? Ma'am, I need you to listen to what I'm saying.
On the floor in front of my bedroom.
Ma'am, who inside of your home has a firearm?
Please, I don't know what happened. He was shot. He was shot in the eye. Please, hurry. He's not
Ma'am, we
breathing.
already have help on the way. You can hear me. Where is the gun at now, ma'am? Hello, is anyone there?
I'm trying to calm my son down.
Okay, so ma'am, where's the gun at now?
My son. Oh my God, my black son.
Where is the gun at now?
The gun is not here.
All right, the young lady said this happened inside the house. Where was he at?
In the house.
Okay, so who inside the house shot him, ma'am?
I don't know. I don't know.
I need you to go to him now.
I'm in front of him. His eyes is open. He's not breathing.
How old is he?
He's 16.
Is he awake?
No, he's not. He's not breathing.
Stay on the line with me. We already have a lot of help on the way, okay?
I'm trying to stay on the line. I'm trying.
Ma'am, is the assailant still nearby?
No, the assailant's not.
Is there any serious bleeding?
Yeah, he's bleeding out. And his blood. He's
All right, ma'am. We already have a lot of help on the way, okay? Are you right by him now?
I'm by him.
I need you to pump the chest hard and fast, at least twice per second, and 2 inches deep. Count out loud so I can count with you.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ma'am, are those gunshots? Ma'am, who is shooting? Ma'am, can you hear me? Ma'am, can you hear me? Ma'am? Ma'am, can you hear me?
This time, the victim's sister was on the 911 call, panicking as she told the operator her brother had been shot in the head. The operator stayed calm, guiding her through CPR while help was on the way. Soon, the police arrived and took control of the situation.
Put the gun down. Put the gun down. Put the gun down.
Ready home. 950 shots fired.
The suspect, who had a history of mental illness, was pronounced dead at the scene. The officers involved faced no charges, as their actions were deemed a necessary response to an immediate threat. No officers were injured during the incident. But what happens when parents themselves get caught up in the web of crime? The next case takes a surprising turn. Let's watch it. On January 30th, 2024, Austin police arrested Kim and Deborah Clenney, the parents of OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney, at their home in Texas. The arrest was linked to allegations that they had tampered with evidence in the case of Courtney's boyfriend, Christian Obumseli, who had been killed. Authorities believe the couple had deleted important information from Obumseli's old laptop before handing it over to Courtney's legal team. Although shocked by the arrest, Kim and Deborah cooperated fully with the officers.
You don't have a weapon on you, do you? I know you got your CHL, so... Oh, yeah. Okay. No weapon on you? No, it's okay.
Miss Clenney? Ben Ryan, I'm with Travis County Sheriff's Office. We have a couple of detectives that are up the road. They're going to come down here and talk to you and your wife. Is your wife home today?
Yes.
Okay, not a problem. And then they'll kind of explain a little bit about what's going on. I mean, obviously, I think it's related to your daughter's case in Florida, but that's about all we really understand. There are warrants for you and your wife's arrest.
What?
I know. I'm going to let them explain that to you real quick, and so we can kind of get behind all that. And then we're going to try to make this as easy on you as possible, right? I mean, while they have warrants for your arrest, y'all aren't criminals. We're going to try to work through this as, low-key as possible today. They're going to explain that to you. I don't really have I don't know enough about the case to understand how this all works together. But they'll be here in a few minutes, and so...
Can I call our attorney?
In a moment, if that's what you'd like to do. I understand that. Right. Is your phone in the truck?
Yep.
Do you want me to go talk to your wife first, or what do you want to do? How do you want to handle that as far as that?
Let me pull my truck back up in here and let me go tell her.
Okay. If you let me hold on to your phone, I don't want you making any phone calls. We can let you put your truck up. I think that's reasonable. Or actually, I don't have the choice on that. Let me hold off. If it was my case, that's exactly what I'd let you do. Let me let them get here.
Well, I'm not going to talk to a detective.
I think that's fine. I mean, I don't have any... I don't have a dog in that hunt.
I
so
can't
I'm
imagine why there's a warrant for our arrest, though.
We get it. We're from Texas. We're from Austin here. This isn't our case. They'll talk with you about it.
That's
I
insanity.
completely understand. And before any questioning about anything pertaining to the case, you'll have your opportunity to speak with whoever you want.
Right.
Nobody's asking you anything, any specifics right now. Anyway, we're just visiting with you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to let you know that this is what's happening today. And by all means, we'll get your truck put up, we'll get the house locked up, whatever we need to do in order to kind of...
Deborah's
Are
in
they
the
taking
house.
us in today?
Yes. So I know it's hard to wrap your head around. Just
This is insanity.
yeah.
This
I
whole
mean,
thing is
I don't have a. I have an opinion on that. I don't get to have an opinion on that, right? Professionally, they've ran this through the. They have a legal warrant for your arrest. We're helping facilitate that because you are here in our jurisdiction, but we were trying to do that as low key as possible.
Right.
At which point, when they get here, maybe we'll move into the house. We'll do whatever to kind of keep it.
What's in the house?
I don't think there's anything in the house.
Is that a warrant to search the house?
There is not a warrant to search the house currently.
There's 2 dogs in there. So.
Oh yeah, no. So I'll let them explain. I don't know enough about the case. I think when they explain it to you, you'll know what they're talking about.
Right.
And then the question of what your involvement in all that is, I think you're on the right track.
Kim and Deborah Clenney were suspected of tampering with Christian Obumseli's old laptop, allegedly deleting key information before handing it to Courtney Clenney's legal team. Though shocked by their arrest, they cooperated fully. Meanwhile, Courtney, facing trial for Obumseli's 2022 stabbing, now sees her parents entangled in the case, adding further complications to an already tangled legal battle.
Anyway, that's just what this is. It's unpleasant, it's unfortunate, but we're just kind of...
It's insanity.
We're at the mercy of that currently. So, let's make sure they weren't far. Okay, yeah, they're on their way. We just had them parked a little further away. Yeah.
They're detectives from here?
They are not. They're detectives from Miami. So that's how come their understanding of they have a better understanding of the case than we do. Yeah.
I want you to watch her face.
Oh, she's going to be just as shocked as you are when they tell you.
I'm shocked.
Yes. You want to go down here? We can just sit with her.
Can I pull the car back in?
Let's hold off on that. I will probably let you pull the car in, or I'll get you to give me permission to pull the car back in, whatever that looks like here at the end. But if you want, we can just go sit on the porch. I'm trying to be reasonable, but at the same time, I want to make sure that...
You believe that? Okay. I have to cancel the Ashley. I'm supposed to be here in 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Deborah.
So,
No, I'm not okay.
I know.
Nobody's going to hurt you. I understand. I mean,
I
you're
know.
physically
This
okay.
whole
You'll
deal
get
is
through.
shit.
We certainly
We have
understand.
nothing to do with the case. Believe me.
She was persecuted by that mother, and she's getting persecuted now, and now we're getting persecuted.
You're going to have your opportunity. She has a court date this week, doesn't she?
Right.
Yeah. So she'll have. Believe me, we're both parents. We understand.
I'm not talking to that detective that I call Frank.
Completely understandable.
Oh, do we
I
need
can't
to tell
imagine
Morgan
why
too?
we would be getting arrested.
So, all right, we'll cross those bridges after you talk
Let's
to
make
them.
it a 3-ring circus.
I know. I'm sorry for y'all's inconveniences here. This is,
Okay. We'll just hold on to that. We'll get it back to you in just.
as long as y'all stay calm, we don't need to handcuff anybody or anything like that right this moment. So we'll let this conversation go. But I know that your temper, I understand it. But we'll respect that, right? So right now we don't want to detain anybody with the handcuffs, even though there are felony warrants. We certainly, I know.
But we don't know what we...
They're going to explain it to you.
And you'll have your opportunity to speak with whoever you want.
And then, yeah, absolutely. However that looks, right? I mean,
Okay,
we're just going to go through.
let me ask you this. Will we really? Because I don't have our attorney's number memorized.
I'm going to call him.
I was going to say, I'm going to get a, so worst case scenario, I will get a phone number for your attorney. You can give it to me.
May I
put it
go
on-
brush my
We'll
teeth
figure all
and
that.
put some shoes on?
Just hang on one second.
Let them do their part, and then we'll facilitate the second end of this. Gentlemen, this is Mr. Clean.
How you doing?
And his wife.
Detective Perez from Miami-Dade Police. How you doing today?
Just in time, 2 detectives arrived, ready to discuss the arrest warrants and the details of the case with the parents. However, the father promptly declined, expressing his preference to consult his own legal counsel and refusing to engage in any discussion. Respecting their rights, the officer calmly escorted the detectives away, acknowledging the parents' choice to seek legal representation independently.
I got you open?
Yes, 1 second. Let me just let him. All right, so he's asked to call his attorney. Okay. We just said that he'd be afforded that right after he spoke to y'all, if that's what he wanted to do. We've explained to them that there is a warrant for their arrest, and that you guys are the ones that would be able to kind of explain what any of that's about. And so that's both of their phones, his phone's in the truck, and her phone's in her hand. So that should be easy peasy. Okay.
Yeah, just let him know. He invoked already? He invoked already?
All he asked is if he could call his attorney, and then my guess is he will if you ask him about it, but that's the conversation you can ask. We told him we're not asking him any questions. He doesn't have to. That's something between y'all that he can discuss. And then, of course, they have all the, logistics of dogs and all that kind of stuff, which we'll work out after. I told him as long as they stay calm, we won't need to handcuff him. However, he is, upset that this is occurring. He does aware that they are being arrested today. So if he gets rowdy, then we'll go ahead and cuff him up. But I'm not expecting that at this point. If you guys, okay. All right. I just was telling them the exact same thing, is that, no warrant for the house or anything like that. As long as
I'm gonna confirm on the.
As long as you stay calm, we're not going to handcuff you or anything crazy like that. We'll give you an opportunity to call and take care of dog sitters, whatever other. We'll figure all those logistics out to make this as it's inconvenient, no matter how you slice it, as least intrusive as we can. So anyway, I'll let you talk to you. That you guys might have questions about what this is.
Fine.
Okay. So as Detective Wright, you already spoke to, I think you've been informed that you guys have a couple of arrest warrants issued out of the state of Florida. Okay, so you will be booked today under those arrest warrants. Okay, we are conducting an investigation out of the state of Florida. I'm sure you guys have a couple of questions for us, as we would have a couple of questions for you. If you would want to, we'd be happy to talk to you. If not, you do have the right to an attorney.
Well, what are the warrants for?
What are the warrants for?
But what is the charge?
The charge is, it's called A1506 out of the state of Florida. It's unauthorized computer access. Okay, so it's basically a hacking charge out of the state of Florida. It's a computer crime.
A computer crime?
Whose computer?
Again, those are details of the case that we'd be happy to discuss if it gets down to that.
This is insanity.
But it is involving a computer as well as other property. There's a subset of property that has come up.
The man firmly stated that he wouldn't speak with them, so they held onto their phones and offered to note down any important numbers. On the bright side, the parents fully cooperated with the officer, who treated them with kindness throughout the process. But the drama did not end there.
Hackers, but I don't know whose computer you're talking about.
Okay. All right. You said we have the phones, right?
Oh, yep.
Okay. All right, perfect. All right, so would you like to discuss this a little further?
No, I'm not going to talk to you about anything until I talk to our attorney.
I asked him, may I go put some shoes on?
So we'll handle that here in a second. Yes, we are going to get you shoes. We'll figure out if the dogs have food and water. We're going to take care of all those things, right? Yes, you're being arrested, but this isn't a violent offense.
This is the same charge on her?
Yes, sir.
It is the same charge.
That's insanity.
I know. So, yeah, I mean, I don't...
Whose computer are we supposed to have hacked with somebody's account?
I'm sorry?
Whose computer are we supposed to have hacked?
So basically it's unauthorized access to an electronic device, right? So
who's the electronic device?
Well, when you get booked, you talk to the judge, they'll give you a copy of the arrest warrant and you'll see all the details.
Okay,
I think
I'm not talking to these guys.
Then that's the ultimate answer, right? So if you were talking to them, then they'd probably give you more information. But if you're not, then we just get you booked in and what have you. Okay, so
I'm going to see about a patrolman.
Yes, thank you. Oh, I have a phone number for the one.
I'll take care of it.
Okay. So just be patient. Just have a seat. We're going to have somebody that'll transport you guys. We're going to figure out your shoe situation. We'll make all that happen.
Get my truck, get my phone, and you come in with us to do what we need to do.
That's the idea. And so I don't know that I'll let you drive your truck just under the circumstances. If you would like, I can drive your truck in.
May I
Oh,
answer
this
my
is your
daughter?
this is your phone. No, they are going to be seizing your phones, both of your phones as part of
I
this.
can't tell her.
And
what's
actually, if
going
you
on.
want to place that in.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you already took mine. Didn't you take yours?
No, his is in his truck, so, but it will be seized as well. Before they run off with your phones, if there's some phone numbers or stuff like your attorney phone number, whatever, we could probably work out getting that. I've got a piece of paper and a pen. We can write those numbers down so you can make that call from the jail. I know it's.
Are there any phone numbers that you do need? So we
Yeah.
can
Yeah, I
facilitate
need the
that?
attorney's phone numbers.
Okay, and they're in here.
And my business.
There's a number
my
on mine
business
I
is
need
on up
to.
there.
Is it all right if I get your phones? We get the phone
I
number.
need a number on mine.
You're gonna seize it?
We're seizing your phone, so I'm just getting to get it out of your truck.
I need to call the attorney on that time.
Okay.
After they requested for their own attorney, the officer assured them that they wanted to keep things calm and peaceful. They mentioned the house and truck could be searched, but the officer, trusting them, decided not to push things further. As long as they stayed calm, there would be no need for handcuffs.
Since I'll let you hold the phone, and then I'll write down. You can say names or not, or you can write down. If you want to borrow my notepad?
Can I not just look at the phone to?
I don't think he'll. Well, that's his decision. If he wants to let you handle it, that's fine.
So what we can do is let you unlock it, and then I'll get the phones for you.
I'm not unlocking the for you.
Okay.
Is her phone locked? Is your phone locked?
Yeah, her phone is locked.
Then. So we need to look Frank's phone number up.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to crap for him.
Then we can figure that out. All right. Let's talk about shoes for you, jacket, anything like that. Where would that be? We'll probably let you go in to get it. I'm just asking so I can get to decide,
Well, I'm
risk
gonna change
versus
shoes,
reward.
And I'd like to change the shirt.
No, please
I'm gonna leave you where you are. You're
That she
you're
needs to take
sufficient.
care of the
I know
dogs.
it's not great, but it is sufficient
We're gonna
for.
coordinate that now. We'll facilitate that. You can't text her from this phone right now. Okay, but we will
You
facilitate.
have a phone
that.
number for her? Okay.
Hacker. Like the president. So I'm leaving this stuff. What do you need from me?
If you just want to take your driver's license, that'll make it the easiest. And then we'll set the rest of it either in your truck or in the house, whatever works best
We
for
need to put
you.
my truck in, lock the house.
I will do that if you don't mind me doing so. I won't search your truck. I will just move it in or whatever. There's nothing. We'll talk about it in a minute. No, I can't believe that. I think the only thing that they are going to run warrants on is the two phones. So, and actually, the way it works in the state of Texas is I'll actually end up writing a paper for the two phones that allows it to be transferred out of state. But the district attorney's office has already been apprised of all of this and has already said that that's fine. So they actually authorized if we would need to search the house. I did not want that to be the case. Otherwise, we would have just knocked on your door this morning. We wanted to wait till you left because we're trying to avoid making this into bigger than it is.
So you're waiting until I left?
Yeah, we were just waiting for you to leave. We actually, we thought that you left town or left the house around the same time yesterday, so we thought maybe that you'd be leaving again today. Anyway, neither here nor there. It's just a ongoing problem from the whole, I guess, from even the beginning. All related to your daughter's event, which is. I'm a homicide detective, so I asked a lot of questions about that event, just trying to wrap my head around it or whatever. And, I'm 50-50 at not seeing the crime scene and hearing all the evidence. I don't really know where I stand on that. I know the court of public opinion is out there. And then we've seen, I've been doing this 28 years, so I've seen a lot. I think this has to do with something that belongs to him, is the computer or the whatever, laptop, iPad, I don't know what it is, something related to that. But it's something that I think her attorneys were kind of working with y'all on.
Her attorneys?
Her attorneys is my guess. I don't know everybody's names involved.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, so ultimately, that's just my understanding, is that it was something to do with that. There's some device out there that y'all helped access that's not y'all's, and that's what this all stemmed for. Now, it is a felony offense in Florida. It's a misdemeanor here in Texas for the same crime, so that's why we're kind of afforded a little more leniency, whether we don't just slapping cuffs and putting you in the car and saying tough luck, right? We certainly are trying to be as, it's not our case.
Now, another officer arrived, and the mother went inside to change her shoes. The officers seemed very cooperative. Meanwhile, the father talked about the bond, and the officer told them it would be $5,000. If they could afford it, paying with a credit card would be the best option.
Matter of fact, I actually spoke with the detectives, and I was like, so if this was us, we probably wouldn't be arresting. Maybe we would just come and seize the phones and explain what the situation was. But their state attorney is the one that's...
Yeah, it's
is that what the problem is? So,
the language. They're all correct.
Listen, I understand your frustration. System's never great.
Self-defense week 1 and 4 weeks.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, if you guys are in the middle of something.
He's venting, which I can appreciate.
I get it. How about I take her inside and get her shoes, and I'm going to have to escort her. Sorry, I need to.
That's fine. Am I going to be able to go use the bathroom? And no. I guess put this in the bathroom and make sure.
It's going to take us a few minutes to go anyway. If you just want to have a seat, and then I'll take her in there and let her.
You can stay standing if you'd like. It's not a big deal.
It's going to be a minute before we can go, so I'm sure we can.
I was going to say, think about dog water, whatever. The bond's only $5,000. Well, when he comes back, then we'll coordinate that. But I can't leave you unattended. I mean, I could handcuff you and put it here, but that sounds. We're trying to wait to the very last moment for that, right? So we don't create more drama for neighbors or anybody else, right? But yes, so there's a $5,000 bond, so very low bond. It is a extraditable warrant, meaning if y'all didn't bond out, they would take you to Florida. But $5,000 bond, I would hope that you would be able to, the two of y'all, be able to bond out relatively quickly. It's not gonna solve the whole "this is what's happening" thing, but for what that's worth.
What was your name again?
Ben Wright. And I'm with the Travis County Sheriff's Office. We got our supervisors got contacted by Miami-Dade Police Department saying they had these felony warrants. Detective Helleroot, or Deputy Helleroot, is actually a member of the United States Marshals Task Force. So I elicited his assistance today versus having patrol cars and everybody else in your cul-de-sac. Not that this isn't a little weird as it is, but as soon as Deputy Helleroot comes back out here, I'll pull your truck in and that'll look a little less weird.
Am I going to need a credit card? Or a bank card?
I don't know how that works, I'll be honest. I mean, if you have an attorney, then your attorney would probably handle that for you, like getting your bond and stuff set. But I don't know if you've got a credit card that you might want to just put because ultimately, I don't know if you're familiar with the bail and bond system or whatever, but if you put up the let's say for you and your wife, $10,000 worth of bond, and then you show up at whatever court date is assigned, well, you get your money back. If you go through a bail bonds company or whatever, they're going to charge you 10, 15%, and you just never see that money again, right? So it depends on where you are financially. If you have that money, then I would recommend, maybe put it on a credit card or whatever. Ultimately, as you go to court down the road, you'll get that money back. But those are your decisions. If you do want to do that, just think about it. I can have them grab, I can call him right now and just say, hey, grab a credit card to throw in your pocket as well. It doesn't hurt anything to have it. You might need an Uber on the way home. I don't even know what that'll all look like. We exercise our rights if it was us in the same boat, so I'm not mad at you at all.
That woman shouldn't be going anywhere. But this is how they play dirty. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
When the mother came out, the officer calmly asked if she was okay and feeling calm. Staying calm in situations like this is important because it helps everyone understand what's happening better. By offering to move the father's truck and secure their home, he was being very helpful, easing the family's stress and uncertainty. Check it out.
That you guys are going through it. It's stressful enough to have a child in the situation that your daughter's in, and then just to add this on top of it is unfortunate, and I just don't have any control over that.
No, I understand. You're just doing your job, but I appreciate you being here. But see, you want me to take the garbage out?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's kind of why I wanted 4 minutes. I knew they'd be coming.
Yeah. Well, we'll get that taken care of for you if nothing else. I know. It just. You may leave whatever you want. I'm fine with that. You know, I'm trying to be as lenient as possible on that. I mean, I don't expect you to be down there too long, but yes, I don't know if I mean, it's our jails. Like, so theoretically, I've probably never been arrested, which is a great thing. It's like a little bit like a bus station or a doctor's waiting room, right? So you're going to go, they're going to do the whole take your picture, get your fingerprints or what have you. And then there's like a big seating area where everybody just kind of sits and waits for magistration, which is where the judge will read to you what the charges are. That's not going to be super helpful or illuminating for you right now because he's not reading the entire charging document. He's just going to read what the warrants are for, which they've kind of already told you. Your attorney will get a copy of the entire arrest warrant with the PC affidavit, which is the probable cause affidavit, which will explain what their investigation revealed, you know, and how they came to this decision to make this arrest. On paper, I see it. I don't, like I said, I don't know if I necessarily agree with this being the direction I would have gone if it was my investigation.
That one comes over here.
What, this one?
That one's mine.
Okay, the tan lid one. If they don't get it right, we'll figure it out for you. Is there anybody you're supposed to be meeting or anything that you need to readdress? I know that's all tricky. I'm just, because then, even if there is, I'd be willing to maybe send a text message on your behalf, but that doesn't help me because you probably don't know their phone numbers, or if you do, I don't know. So I'm just thinking outside the box on things I can do to kind of minimize the impact this is going to have on you today. Anyway, it's where we are.
This is all about money.
See, now I think my wife would laugh at me if I wore my Rolex and but I get it. I like so I pick and choose family events, nice place. You know, my wife, we gave our hand-me-downs to our kids. Very convenient to have. Yeah, I don't know how parents did it back when we were young. I'm only 53, but yeah, not being able to know where your kids were. And, I mean, now when we pull it up on our phone, I can see how fast they're driving and everything else. Did you want to decide about the credit card?
I'm going to need a couple of cards.
I put my Apple in my purse. Should I put a different one? I mean, in my pocket. Should I go get it?
I was explaining to him about the bond being $5,000. Yeah, and just to kind of.
I need to get a credit card then.
Should I keep this one? Different one?
I'll go get mine. You're welcome.
I won't need one. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Can you go?
He's going to go with her. Oh, you want to go instead?
Can I go in and get my card and use the bathroom?
Yeah, that's up to you.
I was just going to run an errand and come back. Let's go. Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Here you go. Oh, yeah, that's yours in your pocket. If you want to have a seat, I'm going to move his truck into the driveway for him. He asked me to do that.
Okay.
Are you calm? You good? Nope. I mean, as calm as you're going to be into this weird deal. All right. He and I were just discussing it. It is what it is. But I can't. My heart goes out to y'all. This is. I can't imagine. I'm a homicide investigator, so I recognize what collateral damage in these type of investigations, and we try to limit that as much as we can. That's just not in this case happening. So, yeah, I'm just going to pull his vehicle down. It just goes on the other side of yours. Is that yours is correct?
Yeah,
I'm going to lock it. I'm going to bring the keys. Do y'all have a way to get in without keys, or do you just take his keys with him? You can think about that. I'm going to lock his truck and bring the keys to you. Okay?
Alright, it's time to wrap up and head to jail. Before they left, the mother spoke to a trusted man, asking him to handle everything until they got back.
I will let you help out in any way possible. This is a deal out of Miami, not us.
Maybe can I, if I gave you Morgan's phone number, would you call her? Okay.
Here, you want to write her phone number down and I'll give it to him?
All right.
Take a deep breath. It's okay.
She's going to freak out.
Is Morgan your other daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, that's my number.
That's okay. Take a deep breath.
Tell her that they said we'll probably be out by the end of the day.
I got a longer arm.
Does she need to call you?
No, she doesn't need to do anything. But if we're not back by like 6, she'll need to come feed the dogs.
Okay. And Kim, does she have a key to your house?
Do you want Ron to hold the key?
Morgan has a key.
Okay, all right.
And the code, I can give you the code if we need to.
Here, I'll just let him write it down, and I don't need it.
We'll put him in the house.
Okay.
Yeah, I locked your truck up. Windows rolled up. Yes.
Patrol's here.
I say that. Hang on, did I?
I've got them both.
Oh yeah, the other driver's license is the one. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you gotta look at it.
Oh, I'm glad you came home.
Yeah, well,
Makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, just hand it to him. That way I don't have to worry about it. I don't want to know what your password is.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, all right.
She knows it.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I don't need it unless you want me to do something.
No, but it can't hurt to have it.
Okay.
But thank you for calling her.
Well, yeah. No, that's no problem.
Put these in the house.
Yeah, we'll just set them inside and then lock the door.
I just had the dog.
Is there anything else?
No.
Okay.
Just need some phone numbers.
Everything. I know.
Need a Frank.
You haven't done anything? We can look it up. You give me what's your attorney's name?
Well, I guess I have to need a cell phone number. Frank, create that.
Frank?
But we also have an attorney here in town that Clenney's used.
Think about it and give it to us. Let me know, and we'll see if we can't find you. Ultimately, they have a list of phone numbers down there they can help you with. Like we try to,
I really need Frank's cell phone because he's not going to.
He's not going to know. Is he a criminal attorney?
I can call his office. I can talk to his secretary, Pam.
I know. I'm sorry.
I don't make an ask.
What's the question?
Is up the one up on the hill, so I tell her daughter I don't know where.
So they're going to the Travis County booking facility, which is downtown.
Oh, the one downtown.
Yeah, like right by the courthouse,
Yeah,
12th Street.
Okay.
So, and they have a really. So I'm not going to tell your business, but yes, they should.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll give your daughter a call.
Well, they say we hacked somebody's computer, so.
Yeah, it's.
And it's felony in that Miami, in Florida, apparently.
Think they're out to persecute us?
Maybe.
Well,
Twist our arm. It's probably arm twisting.
That is an understatement.
Yes, that's right.
It is.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks,
Okay,
Ron.
I'll give her a buzz.
Proof.
If there's anything you need to do, I'll talk to Morgan.
What you're about to witness is very emotional, but it's important to remember that these parents were arrested for tampering with key evidence in a murder case. Just before they left, the officer asked them to share a final hug and offer moral support to one another. This moment becomes deeply emotional as they do so.
Oh, Ron, will you also tell her that if Morgan tries to call, or Courtney tries to call her, please answer?
Oh, yes, I will.
Okay.
Yes.
Because they wouldn't let me answer Courtney's call.
Okay, no, I'll go.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Give each other some hugs and stuff, right? Because once the patrol gets here and what have you, so give each other some hugs and stuff and some peer support. You're going to go to the exact same place. You're going to see each other, but they probably won't let y'all speak because they don't let men and women talk in the booking facility for the most part. So I was explaining to him while you were in getting your shoes. It's the whole weird take your picture, get your fingerprint on the computer thing.
Pretty
I know.
much.
So yeah. Give us.
I was on my way to get brows and lashes dyed, so I had no makeup on whatsoever.
They're going to transport you together, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go ahead and get you guys
Okay.
in here.
I'm so sorry. They're going to cuff you guys up. There's no way to avoid that. We're going to try to make that as low key as. Yeah, there's no way to avoid it. That's because that's transport rules. So we've done all we can to. Did he get the right trash can?
Yeah, he knows it.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I've locked your truck. Yes, I even made it honk to make sure. I rolled your window up as well.
Deputy Weaver, he's going to be Uber. Hi.
Mr. Weaver, I've explained that you are going to have to handcuff them up as per policy, so they're prepared for that. And that's it. You'll transport them.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. I appreciate your assistance keeping it low key this morning.
Yeah, no problem.
I know, as low key as we do in law enforcement. I apologize.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I'm going to visit with you for a minute here.
We will.
Y'all have our IDs, right?
Yes, we
Yes, he does.
Are we going to see you again, or?
Me?
You probably won't see any of us
never.
again. Yeah. If you'll be addressing the courts in Florida regarding this, so. He didn't have Frank's number, and he didn't really have a real solution for that. What do you think? If I give you their office number? Okay, so if I Google that, we should be able to get there? Give me 1 second, I'm all...
You don't have any problems with your shoulder?
Get to Google.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, we actually both
I have. I go to the chiropractor every week for it.
Okay. He... Florida, is that what you're trying to get a hold of? Okay. So let me write this number down and we'll put it in your pocket.
Isn't that with you? Yeah. Okay.
I've got this watch too, so.
No worries.
Yeah. You look honest.
Yeah, oh yeah. You can get. I'm gonna pat you down real quick right here. Okay.
What was your detective? Why? This is my card.
They are Miami-Dade.
No, I mean the other one. Your guy.
You can just either front pocket, whatever pocket you want to put it in. Doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And finally, the handcuffs were put on. Both parents were handcuffed and calmly seated in the patrol car, showing no resistance.
But I do understand, and I can do this.
Okay, okay. Just pop in right there.
My right shoulder's.
Okay, I'll help you as best I can. All right.
Any way you can lean on me?
I'm stuck here.
So, if you sit, it's kind of, that's not, I feel like it'd be more comfortable if you try to put your legs up a little bit and just kind of, oh, I see what you're saying, the seatbelt's blocking it. There you go.
You know, could you tell my neighbor that I changed my mind? Maybe tell Morgan not to answer Courtney's call.
This is.
Oh, what's wrong?
The in that wrist is.
What's it's. Okay, it's twisted up. Give me just 1 second. I'll fix it for you.
I mean, is this really necessary?
Unfortunately, yes. It's just the way that the policy is.
Sir, would you do me a favor and tell my neighbor I changed my mind? I don't want him to tell Morgan to answer Courtney's call.
You don't want to tell Morgan?
I don't. I asked him to tell Morgan to answer Courtney's calls.
You're good.
Okay.
I don't want him to answer, or I don't want her to answer Courtney's calls.
So he called, and of course it went to voicemail because it's probably a strange number. So I said, why don't you text her and tell her, hey, I'm your parents' neighbor. Please call me.
She knows who he is.
Okay, good.
But just don't tell her Morgan should
answer
not answer Courtney's calls. No.
Okay, this is gonna be a very short ride. There's no traffic right now, so we'll make it quick.
As they were being taken to jail, the camera captured them talking. It appeared that their innocent demeanor changed the moment they were alone, as if they truly realized the seriousness of their actions and that everything before was just a front. Watch closely and let us know in the comments if you feel the same.
Sit forward now.
No.
Can I help you over?
No, we're back. Oh, I'm gonna cramp. I'm gonna these people now.
This is some type of arm twisting is what I'm convinced.
This is claustrophobic.
Is there any way I can grab you?
No, but it's too tight. It's too tight. Just take me off the phones. Taking the phones.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go buy 2 new phones.
Thank goodness I didn't get a new one.
Got a cramp in my left shoulder now.
Is there anything I can do now?
Thirsty too.
Sorry.
This is
Not a word without an attorney, right?
Right. What's he doing?
Was that the one that testified?
Come on, let's go. We're gonna go. My leg bothering you?
No, it's not. That helps lean.
Eventually, Kim and Deborah Clenney were taken to the Travis County Jail where they faced charges of unauthorized access to a computer, a third-degree felony in Florida. And just when you think you've seen it all, the next case shows how a moment of recklessness can change lives forever. On July 28, 2023, a tragic event took place in Cuesta, New Mexico, where 13-year-old Amber Archuleta was fatally shot. Authorities reported that 14-year-old Porfirio Brown used his father's handgun to shoot Amber while they were hanging out with other minors at his father's home. At first, Brown tried to cover up the crime, claiming it was a drive-by shooting. However, police soon uncovered the truth and arrested him.
You said you do have a pulse? Down.
Window. Test Central to lift your fire. If you can proceed to the area of...
Is she alive?
Is there anything I can get?
Road, again,
She still has a pulse, bud.
The body camera footage showed police arriving at the scene in Cuesta, New Mexico, about 2 hours north of Santa Fe. Check it out.
What you're doing right now is not helping. I'm gonna need you to either go sit down over here or just give us a second, okay? You don't need to be upset. I understand it's your sister. I understand, but what you're doing right now is I understand, but what you're doing right now is not helping. Okay, I'm not trying to be an
Yeah, you are.
I'm not trying to be an I'm trying to help you, buddy. Okay? What you're doing right now isn't helping. Please just go over there with them.
All you guys doing is filling the pulse. Like you're doing much.
Well, here's the thing, dude. The medics are on the way. All we can try to do is keep her alive while the medics are here. She is. She has a pulse.
How good?
So it's pretty good. So can you please just go over there and let us do our job? Please. It's okay. It's okay, bud. I understand you're upset. I totally get it. Okay. We're gonna need you to back up, please. Please.
No.
Guys, no. Being here is not gonna help.
No.
Believe me. Let us do our job.
Sister.
Let us do our job.
Sister.
Travis knows exactly what he's doing. Travis knows exactly what he's
sister.
doing. I understand.
Is she alive?
The closer you are,
does she?
The closer.
Hold on.
Yes.
Does she have a pulse?
She has a pulse.
Right
okay?
now.
Yes.
Right now.
She has a pulse.
Right now.
I just need to step back for a second. I understand it's your sister. I understand you love her. We're gonna do everything we possibly can to help her. Okay? I promise you. I promise you that. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. I understand you're mad. I understand you're mad, bro. I'd be mad too.
Let go.
Buddy, I'm gonna need you to step back because they're working on her. Let them work on her.
Okay, I won't touch. I'll just
stop yelling at them.
Come close.
Stop. Just let us do our job, okay?
There, officers found 13-year-old Amber Archuleta shot and badly hurt. Her brother, in a panic, kept asking if she was still alive. The officers tried to calm him down, understanding he was in shock so he could focus. But he was too shaken and wasn't able to listen to the officer.
Reference a gunshot wound to a 13-year-old female. We do have a 55 rolling from Red River. If you can proceed that way, do have law enforcement on scene. South Central, lift here 16, flag. We got your page, we'll put a crew together. Here 16, Latier 48. 16, go.
What? I don't know, dude. I don't know right now. So tell me what happened. Somebody needs to tell me what happened. We don't remember.
I'm out of it right now.
Does somebody pass by?
16, go.
Oh my God.
Station.
It's running through my head so fast.
Be that.
Well, the scene was chaotic as police worked to save Archuleta's life while trying to figure out what caused the shooting. The officer asked her brother what really happened, but he was too shaken to answer, saying he didn't know.
They said it happened down here on the street, and that's where I'm looking. Hey Siri. Okay, Google. Call Chief.
Sure, calling Chief.
I'm not sure if it was down here. He said it seemed like they carried her up here, but this was closed. So I'm guessing they carried her through here.
Earlier, police discovered the girl was on the street in front of the house when she was shot. With this information, they began to carefully search the area, hoping to find any clues that could help solve the mystery.
Was she inside?
We drove her in here to get tissues.
From the front door?
Huh?
From the front door? Okay.
But she didn't get no blood because I grabbed the carpet and we kind of like wrapped her in it.
Okay. Who are you on the phone with?
My mom.
Can you show me where you got her from, please?
The road?
Yeah. Like where
I have to wait to my dad.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where she was at so I can secure the scene in that area.
It's right there by that dumpster. You know, by the red house?
Wait, oh, down the road further?
Like just right there by that red house?
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
So you carried her all the way over here?
Well, my friend came knocking on the door and said someone shot my sister.
Moments later, Archuleta was declared dead and the area was quickly sealed off as a crime scene. The investigation into a murder had officially begun. As police gathered, Archuleta's brother rushed to the scene, saying his sister had been shot. The mystery was just beginning to unfold.
We were all chilling, having a good old time, and we just like went to his backyard and like we're done messing with his goats and we ended up going to the front and we ended up going back into his house. And then next thing you know, he pulls out like I think it's a revolver, the one that has like a spinning barrel.
Okay.
And then he ends up pointing it at her, and she went to go.
Give me 1 second, okay? Pulled out a 22. Was it a 22? What kind of revolver do you know?
I don't know my guns.
You just know that it was a revolver handgun, right?
Yeah, all I know is one of those that spin.
Got you. Okay.
And he points it at her, and she went to go like take it away from her face, right? All of a sudden, you just hear a boom. I look, and I see her fall to the ground. Next thing you know, she starts to bleed.
So he shot her in the face with the handgun?
Yeah,
Where were you guys when he shot her with the handgun?
I think the kitchen.
You guys were inside the house when it happened?
Yeah.
But when the police talked to the witnesses, a whole new story came to light. The girl said that a group of friends were just hanging out in the house when, out of nowhere, the boy pulled out a gun and pointed it right at Archuleta's face.
So she like went to go move it. And that's when you just hear the loud bang and a little bit of a light. And then she drops. And next thing you know, she just starts to bleed.
Okay.
At what point did somebody start cleaning up blood?
I think I really didn't see him do it all that much, but
May I say something? Is it okay if I speak to him? Tell him what he wanted you to help him do. He asked you to help him carry you to the roadside so he could say it was a drive-by.
When I forgot about that, but when like he was like over there, when he said he was gonna kill himself, he kept asking me if like to get her to the road, to say like somebody drove by and shot her, like a drive-by.
There was a story of a vehicle driving by.
Oh. Yeah, he made that story up whenever he shot her and took her outside.
What did he tell you about that?
He tried to make up the story that a drive-by happened right next to that dumpster in front of his on the road. Tried to say a drive-by happened right there, and that her brother went to his house out about it, and they ended up dragging her over there.
Moving on, the girl explained to the deputies what happened next, saying the gun went off unexpectedly. Multiple other witnesses later said that it had been Brown's idea to fake a drive-by shooting, setting everything in motion.
Hi, sir. I understand, sir. Can you talk to me for just a couple minutes? Sorry. The EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my God, man.
So,
she's gone. What? She's gone. No! Can I please go see her?
Yes, sir. I'll have one of my guys meet you. I'm trying to stay out here to block this off.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
404, 406. You have the father walking in now. He's got carpenter knee pads on, a blue t-shirt and a baseball cap. I'm sorry, sir. My condolences. I'm honestly, I'm gonna do my to figure out what happened. I'm sorry.
I don't know, but my son called me. Oh God, I don't know. I can't do it.
A few minutes later, her father arrived at the scene. The officers delivered the news to him and he was shocked. One of the officers calmed him down and offered his condolences. It was truly a tough time for him.
Did you find any blood anywhere else?
No, I was out there looking for a casing, looking for blood. The only thing I found are like footprints and stuff like that. And is that yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
What the can't find anything. Alright, well, I'll go hang out outside and let you do your thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna change because we have the sheets and stuff out. That's why we had the gates closed. So we gotta lock up everything.
Fair enough.
So they don't go take off on us.
Alright, I know, but just don't clean that for me. I'm having state police come, so we're gonna do the whole 9 yards. Just so you know.
Okay.
At that time, more officers arrived to secure the area. When they entered Brown's home, they met his father, William Brown. The officers then started collecting evidence from the house.
I just can't have you inside the house with the firearms and stuff, okay? I know you're not gonna do anything, but...
Porfirio, it's Officer Mata with State Police, bro. Come on out. Come on out, man.
He's not talking to nobody.
We're gonna sit over here, bro.
He's not sitting over here.
Oh, it's your boy?
Yeah, it's my boy. We talked to an attorney. Any question, anything can be done through him.
Okay, we're just trying to make sure. Is this the scene where it happened?
It is
well,
now.
the body's in the back. There's no scene. There's nothing in here.
Okay, I need you guys to step on out.
Brown, come on.
We can't. No.
I need you guys to step on out.
You have a warrant?
There's gonna be a warrant.
Well,
we have detectives on the way. We need you guys to step on out now.
We've tried cooperating. These guys have already let people go that were here.
So what's the issue?
There's an issue because why are we supposed to sit here?
You live here?
Yeah, I live here. This is my home.
Okay. Are there any neighbors that we can talk to?
There's
where you can hang out?
No. There's not.
What's your name, bro?
William Brown. William Brown. There's not any neighbors we can hang out.
What
are we supposed to do?
Huh?
What are we supposed to do?
Well, step on out.
No.
We have detectives on the way. They're going to interview you.
No,
okay?
They're not. An attorney is going to be present.
You can call your attorney to come on down. We'll talk
We're
to
not
him
talking. They said you guys can wait to schedule. You guys can call LMIS's office.
Okay, that's fine. We'll have him come down if he wants to talk to us now. We're not going to be calling anybody.
We're not going to be...
We have investigations to do, man.
Well, we're
not going to find out what's going on.
These guys have already let people go that were involved.
Okay, probably because they already have their contact information, dude. We're stepping in and we have our detectives from state police coming over.
Later, police warned Porfirio not to go back to the house, but said he trusted the boy wouldn't touch a gun. Soon after, the boy's father spoke up, saying they'd hired a lawyer and wouldn't talk about the case anymore.
As far as you, would you be okay to give us a statement?
I wasn't even home.
Okay, so you just got here just now, or did you just get here after the incident?
Yeah. I was at work when my son called me about it happening.
Did your son tell you anything like that?
He just said that there was a girl that was shot and he didn't know what to do.
Did he say who shot the girl?
You can't go, Ashley, you can't go there.
Did he say who shot the girl?
Where are you taking him?
To a unit.
What unit? Well, did you bring the unit to the house?
No, we're walking down to Main Street.
For what?
He's being detained.
For what? That's what I'm asking.
That's all I have to tell you. He's being detained at this time. I think it's pretty obvious that he's being detained and arrested.
Well, but what? He didn't do nothing.
Listen, he's being detained. I didn't say he's being arrested. He's being detained with us. That's it. That's it. That's going to be in the end of it, okay? He's not leaving the road. He's just going to sit in the
You guys can't bring him to the house, the unit to the house?
No, because it's a crime scene. I can't let anyone in there.
So that's the other thing. How long is this going to take?
As long as it takes. I can't give you an answer because
no, I know, but how long is this going to take? Because we don't have a place to go.
12 to 24 hours.
I just got to hold on to you, okay?
We don't have another place to go.
Is that better?
I mean, you appreciate that there's a dead girl on your porch, right?
Yeah.
I don't have an option either. So you have nowhere to go, but I don't have an option.
When asked for a statement, William Brown claimed he wasn't home and repeated the story about a drive-by shooting. But as the investigation unfolded, law enforcement discovered the truth. There was no drive-by, and 14-year-old Porfirio was involved.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do, and it will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one can be provided to you at no cost. You also have the right to have your parent present during questioning. You understand your rights? Okay.
Tell me, I ain't worried. Barb. I ain't got nothing on me, because I ain't do nothing.
It's okay. Just keep your mouth quiet. We have a lawyer. It's gonna be okay, but you're gonna have to drink something.
I can't. Bro, my wrists are all getting cut into.
Settle down. You have to settle down. You have to be calm right now, okay?
My wrists are getting cut into.
It's okay. Here. Barb, I know.
I can't.
You're arrested. I can't do anything about that.
With plenty of evidence in hand, the police finally arrested Porfirio.
Stop. I'm not. We're just going up to him. Well, he said my attitude sucks.
Well, don't talk.
Well, what do you expect?
You have a dead girl on you. Do you not understand the severity of this?
I do.
Sure. Go that way.
I've been trying to cooperate with the cops.
Hold on.
Well, they're taking him. He said I could walk with you guys.
You need to calm down.
I am, but your
I
officer,
don't want to put you in
I wasn't even talking to them.
And I just told him to leave so he didn't aggravate you anymore. But you can't keep doing this because then I'll put you in cuffs. And I don't want to do that.
We've got information about what all took place. And as far as a black SUV, it's not, that's not panning out. Okay. Does that make sense?
If you're saying I can't tell you because I was at work.
Okay, and I get that. But another thing that you need to understand is there's a lot of guns in that house, right? Mm-hmm. And none of them are secured?
Most of them are secured. I have a few that are out.
You have a few that are out. Okay, with that right there, you have your hands, put your hand on your back.
Eventually, William Brown was also taken into custody. Officials stated that he hadn't done anything wrong except for getting physical with the police.
If he hid or did something with the guns.
Yeah.
Like multiple guns.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by multiple guns?
Because even at first, before everything happened, he even pulled out like an AK or it seemed like an AK. It looked like it. And then some sort of other gun. I don't know my guns, but it was like about, I would say maybe about this, maybe a little bit bigger. It was camouflage, and they were full rounds. Like the clip was full, but I don't know if they were running in the chamber. He ended up putting those away, and then that's when he pulls out the revolver.
As the case wrapped up, Porfirio Brown was charged with first-degree murder, 2 counts of tampering with evidence, and 2 counts of assaulting a police officer. His father, William Brown, was charged with making a firearm accessible to a minor, resulting in death, and was booked into the Taos County Detention Center.